Alright, I've got something I want to get off my chest. And I've been thinking about it. Pineapple does not go on biscuits, okay? It just doesn't. And, you know, the people who think that it does, they genuinely disgust me. I mean, could you imagine putting a canned, soggy pineapple chocolate on a warm, fluffy, scrumptious biscuit? I mean, it makes my stomach turn. It makes my stomach turn. It kind of makes me think of when I, had a big splinter in my foot a few years ago. Because in 2021, when I was walking outside on my porch, and I walked down a few steps, and then I felt something sharp go through my sock because I wasn't wearing any shoes. There was a big splinter in my foot, and I think it's still there to this day. I tried to get it out, but it was like lodged in there, and then I just kind of kept walking, and I think it's still in there somewhere in my foot. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, pineapple on biscuits. Of course, this was created years ago by many people that just have weird tastes. They kind of have those social media influencer. You gotta try it. You kind of like ranch on pizza. I'm sorry, but nobody does that. But pineapple on biscuits. All right, listen up. That's just unacceptable to me. It's so unacceptable. And I don't care who you are, whether you're the president, the Queen of England, or even some ancient god. I don't care. You cannot put pineapple on your biscuits. It's just not okay. Biscuits are meant to be fluffy, warm, savory, buttery, delightful snacks for your breakfast consumption. And adding pineapple to that, which in its own right is a very delicious sort of, fruity, tutti fruity fruit, they just do not go together, alright? Now, I will admit, I like blueberries in my biscuits because even though blueberries taste like air and they have absolutely zero flavor, you get some of those, like, blueberry thingy biscuits at Bojangles or something, and you eat those and they're pretty good. Um, but fruit just does not go on biscuits unless it's blueberries. Um, but of course, there's people who put crawfish on their biscuits, and crawfish are a once in a millennium type of food. You would, it kind of reminds me of like when people, go up Mount Everest and try to like get to the top, and when they come back down, they're like breathing. It reminds me of that because crawfish are something you would only have at like a Chinese restaurant. There's some like 85-year-old Japanese woman making chow mein, and her specialty is crawfish. And there's people that put that on biscuits as well as tacos. Okay, there's a lot of people that love it on tacos, and if you put some ranch on it, that's a lot of people do that, which is not really my thing. I'm not a big ranch person. Um, but it kind of reminds me of like when you're watching SpongeBob, and suddenly someone like falls down a hill and explodes for no reason. Like they don't have any gas attached to them. Their body just poofs into a big explosion. It kind of reminds me of that because, I mean, why would you put crawfish on your biscuits? I do not understand. Same with pineapple, of course. And there's one other thing that I need to talk about. People that put things on their door, and the door starts squeaking, and they let it squeak for like years, You know, you open it, it goes like, "Rrrr," and you close it, it goes like, "Rrrr." And you know they don't uh you know they they like don't go and get WD-40, which is very strange because I can't stand hearing a door go. But yeah, so that's kind of like pineapple on biscuits for me. Um, but anyways, yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I just cannot stand when I see pineapple on biscuits. It makes me sick. It makes me want to puke. It makes me want to punch a hole in the wall. It makes me want to, lift my bed up and throw it out my window and burn it. So, all right, crawfish